Okay. Hey there. We're back. And we've just been teleported to the top of the Tower of the Gods. Boy, this grappling hook is about to do something I bet the people who made it never thought it was going to do. It's about to summon some godly power. Holy crud. Well. I bet everybody in the ocean can hear this. You have done well, Link. It would seem the gods have acknowledged you to be a true hero. But this does not mean your trials have ended here. Once you take your first step into the world beyond the ring of light you see shimmering in the waves before you, your true trial will begin. Are you ready, Link? This kid doesn't even know what he just agreed to. Now this is when the game flips everything on its head. Because we get to finally see what is, what's actually in this ocean. You're probably wondering where we are, aren't you? Well, I'm not. Cause I got here the first time when I was a kid. This was some of the hypest stuff ever. Although I had never played a Zelda game up to this point, but it's way more hype now that I have played like all of them. It's freaking Hyrule Castle. You're in Hyrule. It's just under the ocean. Everything, everywhere we've been to, up till this point in the game, they've hinted at it, the fact that there's a Deku tree. The Forbidden Woods is the Lost Woods. The Kokiri, the Koroks are the Kokiri. The Rito seems a little bit like the Ruto. There are literally Gorons walking around. It's like there are connections to Hyrule, but there's no Hyrule to be seen. And then here's the reveal. It's all under the ocean. That's why Ganon's here. This is Hyrule. This is the land of Hyrule, just submerged in water. And it is, what a wild revelation that is. I absolutely love it. I love this reveal of like, what happened to a world, what happened to a Hyrule with no Link to save it? What power of the gods did the people ask of the gods? What did the gods do in response? They flooded the whole place. Submerged it, drowned it, in an effort to kill any evil there was. They sacrificed everything and everyone in order to just try and stop the evil. Because that was a better path than, at least in their eyes and in the people's eyes, a better path than the continued suffering underneath Ganon's rule. So Ganon wants Hyrule so bad, well, fine. Nobody gets it. Tries to drown him. Clearly didn't work. clearly. But I can't even imagine the moments of that happening. The moment the next day, like everything that proceeded afterward, when everything's flooded, there's debris everywhere. There's a huge, wide open ocean with nothing but probably mountaintops poking out of it. It's crazy. But I also like this here. If you look, the water, everything's frozen. I love how we are both Link and the King of Red Lions have retained their color, but everything else is in there's like gray sepia tones, and everything is frozen. The water's frozen. The ripples in the water is frozen. Unfortunately, there was not enough time for me to explain it to you now. Oh, I don't know why I took the time and explained it. Once you are able to strike down Ganon with the item you obtain in this castle, all will be made clear to you. Trust in my words. See what awaits you in the castle. The power you must obtain lies ahead, hidden within the castle. Go, enter the castle. Do not get lost. To all the people who wanted their Zelda game before this game came out, here it is. Nintendo freaking drowned your Zelda game. But I mean, what's amazing about this is that it's like, yeah, here it is. Here's what that game would have been. Here's the Hyrule that game would have been. Still a lot of water, all things considered. But this is the land of Hyrule. There's the mountains, probably like Death Mountains, probably poking up somewhere. Forests, trees, plains as far as the eye can see. I mean, this would be... You have to imagine how wild this would be for somebody like Link. Or anybody else coming down here to see this. I mean, you've never seen this much land in your life. The biggest islands are Windfall and Outset. And those are small islands. Oh. I love this so much. How they captured like walking through the remains of Hyrule Castle during its final moments. It's the first time too you see a lot of the iconography. See the classic Hylia crest with the Triforce. We see this guy who totally doesn't look familiar with those golden horned crowns and the big white bearded mustache. Oh gee, I wonder who that is. Well, another thing. I love this because it just shows so many people who we don't know. Well, so first off, the Princess Zelda of the time, who presumably is not the same Zelda from Ocarina of Time. Well, not even presumably. For sure, that's not the same Zelda. This had to be, I think it was like hundreds of years after. I think that's how the timeline goes. It's hundreds of years after the events of Ocarina of Time. So this is like a couple generations of like a generation or two of Zelda after that. But what I really love about, I never actually took a good look at this image right here, because it just shows a bunch of people who we don't know, who we'll never know. There's some family resemblances. Guys in the back look a little bit like some of Tetra's crew. The one guy to the right of Zelda straight up looks like Nico, just like one for one. And the guy with the crazy glasses to the left looks a little bit like the guy with the glasses on Tetra's crew. But it's like they didn't need to drop a detail like this. Man on the right, we never often see people who look like that. Actually, we will see somebody who looks like that. A little bit more like how would you put it? You wouldn't. Well, I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be Native American style. I guess you would say like an indigenous people. You wouldn't say Native American because this isn't America, but I mean that seems to be like the sort of era the guy on the top back right kind of looks like. Actually, he looks a lot like a character who we will meet in who's attached to Kakariko Village in Twilight Princess, who we'll meet. A lot of characters from that area specifically, who are, it's like a really, I love what they do with Kakariko Village in Twilight Princess, but we'll get to that. But yeah, we see a whole cast of characters who look like a merry band of misfits, who we'll never know. Their story ended here with this place. Filled with freaking moblins and dark nuts. I like how we went from having fought one dark nut, now there is a room full of them. Same ones as the one we took a picture of, though. And then, a statue dedicated to a guy who has been long gone. I like how the version of this statue that they have sort of looks reminiscent to like old Link art, like Zelda 1 and 2 versions of Link with the hairstyle and stuff. Alright, Link. I need you to listen to me for a moment. The item you seek is hidden somewhere in this castle. To find it, you must find the entrance to the basement. But that entrance has been blocked by a mighty threshold, firmly sealed to prevent evil from ever gaining access. Do you know where to search and what you must do to open the hidden way? You will find a clue in the shape of the heraldry near where we arrived at the castle. Yeah, I think I know what shape he might be talking about. It's not just a shape, it is the shape. Oh, they use this song for specifically right outside the Hyrule Castle gates. I totally forgot that this song was used again. I thought it was only used in the one spot. I love how you walk out here, and in my mind, when I was a kid, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a whole world to explore. I gotta go explore the world. Look, it's freaking Hyrule. And then, no. Sorry. Force Dome. Okay, you can't see it either until you get close, and then you can see it's enwrapping the entire place. And over yonder, a very familiar looking sight, I would say. A black tower off in the distance. I don't have to think about that too much, I guess. I would have loved to see a direct sequel to this game take place in this art style. Maybe even with this Link take place like in an entire land of Hyrule in this art style. Yes, please. I guess you could argue we got that with Spirit Tracks, but there's so much empty space. It's so segmented off still. And you just travel through train, and it's not the kind of gameplay I'm looking for like a 3D Zelda game. It's like it's a fully fleshed out place too. There's no side rooms or anything. It's mainly just this one large room, but it's like a fully realized version of Hyrule Castle. We didn't even get to go into Hyrule Castle in Ocarina of Time, so which I didn't think about. Crazy. You know what I wonder? Does this count as a picture of somebody? No. Look at these absolute units in the back, though. Jeez, who's this guy? Oh, although there's no color, so even if these pictures would count, it wouldn't matter. So if it's not abundantly clear, we need to be doing some puzzle solving. Oh, I know what to do. Just love how eerie this place is. Now, from what I remember, this puzzle is not, like, particularly hard. It's just about wrapping, knowing how to wrap these triangles around each other. The hardest part at the moment is kind of being able to grab them and not sidle. Oh, you know what I just realized? These statues depict lions wielding swords. Weird. There's a picture of a king, and then there's lions. Oh well, whatever. Let's not think about that. Oh, hold up. Oh, right. Oh my gosh, I forgot. This hits way out of spending time with the other games. Excellent, Link. To perceive such a puzzle and decipher it is no small feat. I mean, okay, there's literally 3 triangles and the Triforce is in the center of the room. Let's not, toot my horn too much. Now take the sword that lies before you. It is none other than the Master Sword, the blade of evil's pain. It is the only sword that can banish Ganon from the world above. Kind of an eerie image, all these people bowing down towards the Master Sword. But that's not what I was looking at that warmed my heart and made me tear up a little bit. I'm actually tearing up a little bit. There's some familiar faces. And to really, really solidify that this is a direct continuation of Ocarina of Time, these are not alternate versions. That's clearly Princess Ruto. That's clearly Gabor de Boer, otherwise known as, what was his name in human form? Hold on. Oh, Roru. It was Roru, right? I think so. Roru, yeah. Yeah. It was Roru. Nice. And there's Saria. Just the way we recognize her. Oh wow. I never noticed this. Yeah, again, in case you thought that it was like a different Ganon, no. It's the Ganondorf. The one and only. Freaking Darunia. Here's Impa. Who looks exactly the same. I do think it's interesting. And then here's Naboru. It's Naboru, right? Naboru, yeah. Glad I remember their names, it would have been a little embarrassing. But I like how, even though this game has a has a drastically different art style than Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, they made sure to make all of the stained glass look. It is for sure them. There's no mistaking it. It's the same exact people, the sages from before, from all that time ago. And sadly, I mean, like, they're all gone, right? Even if they survived the initial ocean hit, I mean, it's been centuries since that happened. So they're all gone. Regardless. Even Saria is probably gone now. Although I suppose she might have been reincarnated as something. She might have been reincarnated as a Korok at some point, but eventually I'm sure even Kokiri have their time. But it's very coming off of the heels of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. It's nice too. It feels like a reunion almost, in a weird way. And I love this detail. The one thing keeping this place frozen in time, of course it would be the Master Sword. It's the thing that let us fly through time in the first place. And then the theme kicks in. And every single monster in the place comes back to life, which is bad. Same song. It's the same song that plays when we pull it in Ocarina of Time. That's beautiful. You got the Master Sword, the legendary blade with the power to repel evil, once wielded by the legendary hero himself. Yeah, it is the same exact one too. That's another key factor. You know, this isn't like a remade one, reformed one. Although I suppose it never is. I suppose it is. There's only one Master Sword. Ah, now we can see the stained glass in all its glory. The colors are beautiful. I mean, stained glass stuff is always great looking. Oh, I like how it went from the eerie choir music to the dreary dirge that is now the Hyrule Castle theme. What theme is this specifically? Is it just Hyrule Castle, or? Oh, crud, we're about to get ganked. Hey, you know what we can do now, though? We can get ourselves some hero quests. Yikes. Oh, we can cut through the helmet now. Ow. Give me a thing. Ow. I don't know if we need to kill all of them, but I know I'm going to. Look at this sword. Look at this freaking sword. Ooh, you gotta be quick about that one. Oh, crap, we got moblins now too. We need this stuff as well. I love they give you a, ooh, I guess you gotta hit a sweet spot to get the helmet off. Whoa, crap. Oh, I got the other guy with that. Ow. How did I hit that guy? Oh, he freaking swings too. Grapple hook goes too high. Oh, we're still getting a night quest per guy. I think maybe you always get one. You can just nab one early if you want. I'm assuming this is just the Hyrule Castle thing. Although I don't know what else it's been used for. Oh dang, they pick up spears too? I didn't know they could pick up other enemies' weapons. I thought that was my thing. Oh, you can't. You really do just take it right off. The belts right off the person. That's great. Yeah, you only get one though, because if they drop orbs, it's not like they get another one after. Pig slice. Ooh. Oh, I cut that guy up. Getting that random chain of multi-hits from doing the thrusts is crazy. I don't know if it's just the game running at a higher frame rate that lets you do that or what. I don't even think it does run at a higher frame rate, though, is the thing. Oh wait, there's way more guys. This guy's lining up the balconies. We're not done here yet. I mean, what better power trip, like introduction to the Master Sword, than letting you power trip your way through like the hardest enemies in the game. At least that we've encountered so far. Now it doesn't do a lot of extra damage right now, but it does enough. It clearly does it a considerable amount more. I do like, though, that you can notice, you do want to pull... Ooh. Music. They made the music in this place considerably more eerie and haunting. What the crap? Oh, maybe you have to get a counter on the darkness. Oh. Coming for you, buddy. Give me your goods. Yeah, you have to take the... You don't get a skull necklace every time you kill a moblin. However, every time you kill a Dark Knight, it seems like you for sure get a belt. So you don't have to pull the belt off of them. Oh man, we got a new sheath now too. It's all freaking... colorful, all detailed. And here it is, the land of Hyrule as we might have known it at one point in time. Although clearly it's seen better days. Oh, I still can't go through though. If I had one qualm with this game, it's that I wish you got to explore Hyrule more. I wish there was more to Hyrule than just this castle and that tower. But, 'tis but a dream. Yeah? Okay, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom, I appreciate it. Within the time it has taken me to finish recording this episode, I have beaten God of War. I beat the new God of War. Light spoilers, I'm not going to get too much into it. It gave me that special little empty feeling. It was very good all around. I think it has pacing issues. I feel like the plot conflicts with the story. The story wants to tell this long, slow burn, character-rich story that takes a long time to establish a lot of characters and properly develop them. And flesh them out and show them interact with each other and bring them to an end that's meaningful and nice. But then the plot, that's what the story wants to do. That's what the story is. However, the plot is supposed to be this huge sweeping fantasy tale of uniting worlds to go to war or trying to prevent all the realms in this fantasy world from going to war. And it kind of, because of what the story is trying to accomplish, it keeps teasing you with, you know, the title phrase Ragnarok. And then every time it gets there, it gets a little close to having to gut punching you with some crazy psycho stuff, and then it kind of pulls the punch every time. So every time it kind of leaves you just a little bit, at least love for me, just a little bit yearning for just one step over the line. It drew the line in the sand, said, we're not crossing this, and I'm like, can I just dip my toe in? Give me 15 minutes where we dip our toe in on the other side of that line where things hit the fan. I don't really feel like it does that, but it wasn't trying to do that. Because of what the story was. Story-wise, the story is extremely successful. It's extremely meaningful to me. It actually totes what I say at the end of what I've been saying at the end of these episodes anymore, which is, you know, be kind, don't be afraid to change your mind, you know? It's not too late to be better. It's never too late to be better than you were. It's never too late to be better than the worst thing you've ever done, you know? You just have to try. You have to be willing to allow yourself a chance. You have to give yourself a chance before anybody else can. Anyways, that's God of War. We're playing Zelda though. Dang, it's been a hot moment. I was freaking enamored with wandering through Hyrule Castle and seeing the paintings and stuff. But we basically cleared it, so we can head out. We got the Master Sword, so yeah, we can just head out. It's gonna be weird to tack this on to the ending of like a half-hour video that I already recorded of us wandering through this place. But, so, the music really gives this place an eerie, out of this world kind of feeling compared to the music and the vibe of every other place in the game so far. Oh, that is the exit. Whoopsies, wrong place. So we're just gonna head out. We're gonna head out, and then we have a decision to make. There are, right now, 2 huge quest lines, or 2 major quest lines, or side quests, and also some goodies that we can go get. Definitely in this episode, we're gonna end this with getting some goodies. But the decision that I need to make before this is done is whether or not we are going to break up the momentum we've built, having scaled the Tower of the Gods and gaining the power to go save our, presumably gaining the having the ability, we gain the power to save our sister, presumably. That's what this all was for. The question now becomes, do we halt that momentum to do a bunch of side things? Or do we hold off and go straight to the next dungeon first? I think I would say going to the next place, finally going to the Forsaken Fortress and saving our sister. I feel like narratively speaking that works better. And then the side things we can do next time we get a chance, whenever comes after. At long last, our preparations are complete. You must return to me so that we can return by the same path that brought us here. The time has come to save your sister from her prison in the Forsaken Fortress. Hurry, Link. Yeah, no, there's no getting past this. Yeah, I mean, I know there's a bunch of side stuff we could do, and I love beefing up, but we've gotten so beefy that we gotta go ride this momentum. We gotta go save our sister. However, what we will be doing, quick, before we do that, there are some things we will be doing as they are actually pretty vital to the future. So one moment. Okay, so what we're going to be doing right now, we are going to go get some things that are in the close vicinity of us. I think that makes enough sense. We're going to go pick up some more treasure charts, and then we're going to go gain some new powers on our way to the Forsaken Fortress. I have not played this game in like almost a week, just about, I would say. So it definitely feels good to play this again. But dang, we've almost filled out the ocean. We've almost found every tile except for some pretty out of the way ones. There should be. One moment, let me check. Should be sea chart. Oh, I haven't opened it yet. There we go. Oh, we probably just got sea chart 6 from the Tower of the Gods, didn't we? Oh, I see it. I'm surprised that landed. I'm always surprised when it lands, honestly. It never feels like it's supposed to. Okay, one more thing we need to check now. I need to check my spreadsheet. Yeah, we got Zephos. Well, no, we got Cyclos, specifically. The guy who makes tornadoes. We need to now go one tile above us. We need to confront the guy who freaking threw us around on our way to the Tower of the Gods the first time. Last time I only stopped to get a picture from him. This time we mean business, because now we have something that can fight him. You do need to make sure that you take a picture of this guy before you defeat him in this moment. Oh, he's so big. I didn't think he was that big. Jeez, okay. That's a heck of an arm you got there. Oh. And what an eye. No one's ever been able to spot me in there before now. But there was like a whole cutscene showing me exactly where you were. You obviously have mastery of the air, and now that we've established that you're quite the Wind Waker, let's see if you can handle this. You learn the Ballad of Gales. In the hands of a Wind Waker like you, my adorable little cyclones will be as happy as can be. If you need to move like the wind over ocean deeps, just call on my cyclones. Well, I guess I'll head home for now. See you on down the road. Well, we really made his day by shooting him multiple times with like a weapon. Yeah, so now we can summon cyclones, and we can teleport to different, to some select few spots on the ocean, wherever there are I think maybe wherever there are cyclones, which we've seen cyclones there. This is an extremely useful thing. This is going to make traveling 10 times quicker than it already was, and boy, it already was quick, as we've seen with the Vast Sail. But you know, it's like if you, it takes you to some key locations, that like locations that you'd want to go to all the time. I think there's one near Outset. I think there's one near the Forsaken Fortress. There's one near Windfall. All of those sorts of locations. Okay, let me see what else we're gonna be doing. Okay, I'm opening up Sea Chart 30, which we had also must have gotten recently. we're heading this way off to Popwin Isle to pick up something. This is going to be a heart piece, actually. So this is a pretty big deal. And then we're going to be going and doing something over just north of Dragon Roost Island. I know it seems weird to tack this on to an episode where we had such huge revelations and like got the Master Sword, all the cinematic stuff happened, but that's just kind of how, as we've seen, that's just kind of how Zelda works, honestly. The pacing is strange. It's, Zelda always allows you to go, it very consistently allows you to go off and do side quests, whenever you want. Which, I mean, I kind of respect that. I feel like that's cool. I don't like being tight. One of my problems, actually, with God of War is that very often I would not know very often I would not know where or when I would be able to get back to doing side quests. I would want just a little bit more story. I would want just to see, I would finish an area. I would want to see just the next scene, just to see where things are going to be going, and then they would block me out immediately. It was very very discouraging. It kind of became like a very all or nothing sort of deal. I have trouble remembering when exactly we have defeated the Octos, where the seagulls roam. Oh, this was a, hold on. This is where Wizrobes were. I remember I tried to shoot these guys with with my bombs, with the cannon, and it did not work at all. We also need a picture of a Wizrobe, which we better get now. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good picture of him toasting me? Okay. Ow. Oh. Gotcha, boss. Oh, I was about to say, I was like, that's not it. Freaking Toucan Sam looking. Oh, right, you're able to kill the first couple, but then the last one stays super far away. Oh, there's two of them, and one of them stays up, yeah. The name of the game is going to be not losing out on arrows. Ah, the sun returns as the evil is vanquished. Oh. For trouble's a sea trout, always a sea trout. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now we're going to go. Oh, we can go do that. Oh, this actually works out. That submarine over by the flight control panel. This works out for two reasons. I need pictures of the flight control guys. I don't know if I need a picture of both of them or just one of them. I'll check that. So I'll actually do that really quick, but then also, that there was a submarine over by the flight control panel that we can go get ourselves we can go finish that one. Because again, the problem was Wizrobes. We were just discovering all the places that we couldn't finish because of needing arrows, which is kind of funny how that worked out. Okay, let's see. So many seagulls. Can you use a Hoy pair? Or, no, you have to be the one flying. I wouldn't imagine a seagull flying for you would work. That was actually a thought I had. I considered that for a moment, but sort of doubted if that would work out. Okay. The pictures always end up so much blurrier. Okay, let me check this. You do need them individually. Okay. Duly noted, duly noted. Makes sense. Okay. This guy, weird. It's like sunny outside, but I'm hearing storms. Might just take an L on this one. Just needed a picture of you, my dude. See this picture? Yes. Hey, what if I actually jump out the opposite direction? What happens then? Oh, they actually don't let me? That's so funny. The music. The epic music's freaking swelling up. A whopping 0 yards. That is actually the worst one. Oh. How lamentable. Where was your skill, O champion? Oh, that's all he says? He doesn't roast me like he did before? Okay. With that, there's one more thing to grab. We're actually gonna use our new song for this. I always liked this song. I don't know. It always was kind of nice. Yeah, you can see we can actually. I think they added more locations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I thought there was only 7 before. Weird. Okay, so we need to go over here. Oh, no way. I never noticed that. When you pull out the Wind Waker, all the songs appear on the bottom of the gamepad. They appear on the gamepad for you. That's super nice. Because having to remember every single song, you know, in these games, having to remember every single song sometimes is gets a little wonky. So that's actually really kind of them. Nifty. Okay, so we're going to be going to the last place we're going to be going to. Is northeast of Outset. Oh, okay. Oh, we're going to get to a new island. We haven't even gotten the sea chart for this yet. Not the sea chart, the map of this one. We haven't mapped this one yet. So let me grab the goods. Let's see. We also need to keep track. I have 8 out of 12 pictures, which means I have 4 left. There are some things we will need to take there are 2 things we need to take a picture of because they're a limited time only. One, we will have multiple chances. The other one, we will have only this one chance. And then we'll have 2 extra images for whatever else we can muster. So, that's a thought. How did I never end up in this island? Strange. Oh, well, first off, we need to open a sea trout. The sea trout that we just got, actually, gives us the goods for this island. Oh, I see. This island looks like it needs a, needs something we don't have yet. It was the, Fishman. No, hold on. Nice. I could feel it. I could feel that I needed to adjust. Okay. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I've heard. Caught one of those cyclones? I have, in fact. The wind deity Cyclos uses those cyclones to fly across the sea instantaneously. Or so I've heard. Could just be a rumor. Boy, if you had that power, you wouldn't have to spend so much time sailing back and forth across the sea all the time. Wouldn't that be nice? But let me tell you, there's no way he'll give up his power easily. You can't, well, you know, I feel like he, in fact, did give up his power extremely easily. I like peppered him with some like stray shots, and then he was like, "Kid, I've never been so impressed by anything in my life. Here's the power to control wind." You can't get near the guy, so you have to figure out how to shoot him from a distance. Don't you have a weapon that can pierce things from a distance? You know, whip. Whip, I tell you. You get my point, Fry. I do. You know what I just realized, though? I forgot to go do the one thing I mentioned that we could do now. So hold on, let me... I forgot to go to the submarine by the flight control panel. I took a picture of the guys, and I considered myself done. Considered it all finished. Okay, here we go. Now this will be the last thing we do before heading off to the Forsaken Fortress, which will be we're going straight there. No more distractions, nothing more holding us back. We have the power, and we're gonna get this guy. What a mellow little game. Okay. Now let's go finish. Speaking of finishing things we started, let's go take care of these guys. None of these guys, from what I can tell, drop arrows though, which is oh, you can pick your arrows back up when they stick to the walls and stuff? Holy crud. Okay, a lot of stuff going on. I think you only have to kill the Wizrobes. No, why would I lock onto that guy? I want to lock onto that guy. Okay, game, I really don't want to lock onto those guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright. I'm hip firing. Get every arrow I can get. Oh, crap. Jeez. A little rough. Almost out of arrows, too. If I had ran out of arrows, I would have been so discouraged. Something I did not know. I don't know if this is a new thing, probably not, but I didn't know there was a chart for specifically tracking the platforms. That's very interesting. Which, of course, there are many, and I mean, like, many. There's some on at least, like, more than half the tiles, it looks like. I didn't know the game populated them that much. Alright, and with that is the last thing we're going to do. There's no further delay. We're going to hold off on the 2 large side quests until after. Because there's something very important we got to do. We got to finally do what set us out on this journey to begin with. We got to save our sister. Next time. So hey, if you like this, do all the things you do when you like a thing. You press all the buttons. You can hit subscribe. Give a thumbs up, a thumbs down. You can leave a comment if you want. Hit the notification bell to get notified of more things. I post all kinds of things on this channel. Just whatever I'm feeling in the moment. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Till next time, be kind and don't be afraid to change your mind.